Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the domain of the Chaos God. And more importantly, welcome back to Gratuitous Space Battles 2. Last episode we ended up defeating
Galactic battle mode
one of the
activated.
I don't want to say unusual, but unusual fleets that I've seen. I actually don't remember fighting it originally. Anomalies. Engine speed reduced by 34. That's fine. But this... Jesus Christ. Let's do hard. Because... hard. Actually, how many, fighter bases does my carrier have? It has 2. Pathetic. That's not even a carrier anymore.
Starship design mode
the new
activated.
Carrier that I have? Alright, we're gonna have to redesign this. So that way it's actually a carrier. Also, the launch tubes, which hold, oh my god, holds like 30% more already. Alright. Let's see here, we got lots of shielding. We don't really need it because it's supposed to be a carrier, right? And if we're not using that power, we might as well reduce the amount of power we're producing to reduce costs so we can spend things on things that matter, like, you know, fighters. And we got I think we need to have some fast missile launchers. We got like no diversity in our weapon selection, which is very bad. So a couple plasma slings in there. And then now we can once again save a bit to have armor repair array in addition. We'll just reboost one of those up and we'll overwrite.
Starship
and now
design blueprints
we have a carrier
saved.
with more capacity than our light carrier, which is good because it has 96 capacity. Every squadron is 16 fighters. So what that really means is that we got the capacity for 96 times 4 divided by 16, 24 fighter squadrons on this carrier, which isn't too much more than our light carrier. So you might be thinking, why ever use this? Well, there's a couple of reasons. One is because it's got a larger array of firepower to be able to be a more standalone unit, so it doesn't need to rely on support as much, which is great. And then another reason, and this is probably the biggest reason why you would want to do this, the launch tubes can launch notably faster than the carrier base, if I remember correctly. Yeah, look, repair rate. Oh my goodness, there's like no repair supplies though. So actually, maybe what we do is we do 2 launch tubes and 2 carrier bays, because that way we get a good balance of repair supplies to repair our fighters, but we also get increased capacity for fighters and gunships. Which actually reminds me, we don't have any gunships yet. So
Starship design blueprints
guess what we're going to be
saved.
designing right now? Let's run with the... Gladstone. Anti-shield bombs, disruptor bombs, missiles, target heavy laser beam. I feel like the heavy laser beam is going to be the best because it's got a mix of being able to deal with fighters like the pulse laser, but it's not so dedicated towards needing to focus on capital ships. Actually, let's do a pulse laser and a heavy beam. That way it can deal with fighters and a little bit of capital ships. So in any role, it will excel at least a bit. Let's just do some heavy armor. Just make sure that we're all good. Hyperwarp drives, because can. Large fuel tank, and then we're gonna need a large power plant. You don't have enough power. Interesting. So let's just do a twin of those, and then a medium here, maybe. I think it's like no armor though. Let's look at the power consumption of the beam versus the regular. So it fires a bit faster. It does a third the damage. Yikes. But how much power does it consume? 5 power consumed versus 6 power consumed. It's honestly not much of a difference. How much power do you produce? 3. I mean, it'd be a step in the right direction. I'm not sure if we want to do that, though. Maybe it's best to do the anti-shield bomb and the beam, because then we would have some room for some heavier armor, which is great because it's supposed to be a gunship, right? And then we would also be able to more effectively help the capital ships with destroying other capital ships, which is kind of the whole point of a gunship and bomber squadrons.
Starship design blueprints saved.
And now we got that. Let's throw in a carrier. Why is everything all out of whack for that? Hold on.
Starship design mode activated.
The hell? Power up with speed boost, armor boost. What does all that mean, though? What is this? I don't know what that means. It gives me the exact same pattern, so it's gotta mean something, I just don't know what. Interesting. Anyways, so these gunship squadrons are composed of 10... Let's do 2 small carriers to go along with it. Each ship will be carrying 30 gunships, right? Oh my goodness. Alright, so for fear of not having enough pilots, I think we'll stop there. Because it's very important that we have pilots. Let's then do a couple ship-killing dreadnoughts. Just to make sure that we got that all settled. And then let's also grab a couple of our cruiser-killing ships. And then it looks like we don't really have too much leeway, but I do want to fill out some of the gaps in our fleet, so let's then do some anti-fighter. We're gonna get like no honor for this, actually. Can I get rid of one of my dreadnoughts? I'll make that dreadnought a centerpiece. Kind of position these two a bit further up. Support cruiser. Support cruiser. Cool. Anyways, and then we will run with nothing, actually. We don't have any room for anything other than sample frigate, but I mean, it wasn't designed by me, so I'm not going to use it. That's cringe. Imagine using pre-made ships. Literally could not be me. Kinda cringe. Actually, not even kind of
Enemy
cringe,
fleet detected ahead.
Cringe, you know? Alright. Throw it into 2x speed, and right away, you can see our mass of fighters, gunships, and bombers being deployed from our various carrier wings. I do believe we might have more small wing fighters, like, or more of a fighter wing, excuse me, fighter dependency than they do. against their fighter wings, but they're doing far better against ours.
We are taking radiation damage. We are taking radiation damage. Enemy
I don't
system
think we're gonna win
scrambled.
this. I want to play it out because we're pretty early. We could swing around, right? And I don't think we are.
We are taking radiation
And if we end
damage.
up not winning, I think what I'm going to do is, instead of having a carrier-focused fighting fleet, I'm going to do more small ships, like
We are taking
more
radiation
destroyers and
damage.
frigates. You have like one dedicated carrier cruiser,
Enemy
not
system
the dreadnought, the
scrambled.
cruiser, and then I'll run a couple of my actual ship-killing dreadnoughts,
We are taking
and
radiation
then the majority
damage.
of the rest of the fleet will be a variety of picket frigates and destroyers. And
Enemy
that's what they're
system
doing here,
scrambled.
and it seems to be working well for them.
We are taking radiation damage. Enemy system scrambled.
Then again, I'm saying that, but our main boy,
We are taking radiation damage.
he hasn't even launched a shield, and we've killed several of their ships, so
Enemy
maybe it's not going to go as
system
badly as I'm
scrambled.
expecting, but it does look like they're winning, if not by slightly. Speed this up.
We are taking radiation damage. Enemy system scrambled.
Alright.
An enemy cruiser has been obliterated.
If this dreadnought falls before mine do, then it's
Enemy
probably
system scrambled.
going to be a win. They've got a lot more dreadnoughts than I've got.
An enemy cruiser has been destroyed.
If I can kill theirs before they can kill mine at this point, I think that's going
Enemy
to show that my
system
design is
scrambled.
simply superior, and when you have a better design, typically you're going to win. Alright.
Enemy system scrambled.
I'd say we're firing on all cylinders, which is great.
Enemy system scrambled. An enemy cruiser has been destroyed.
Hold on. Is that dreadnought's name Crash Test
Enemy
Dumbass?
system scrambled.
The fuck? Alright, cool. I didn't think that that would be a thing, but apparently it is.
An enemy dreadnought has been obliterated. Enemy system scrambled.
Alright. That's a fat dub.
Enemy system scrambled. Enemy system scrambled. Enemy system scrambled.
So the only ships that they got left, really, are just running away. Because they
Enemy
can't
system
win.
scrambled.
So now it's just a matter of time of when will I catch up to them to beat their ass, you know?
Enemy system scrambled.
Alright. There we go. Almost no income, but you know, it's fine. Alright, that could be an interesting one. Heavy plasma launcher I'm interested in. What is the fire interval? 4 seconds. Damage 80. Jesus. I look at tracer bunch of fighters making use of target. That could be useful. High power tractor beams. I don't know. Dogfight missiles, interesting. Huh. Shipborne engineering maintenance facility that can carry out repairs to the ship mid-battle. Alright. I'm almost wondering, is it... Oh, these are the boys. I think, right? So that one slows down fighters. This one will latch on to friendly fighters and repair them. This one will latch on to friendly fighters and refuel them. Where was the one, though? Where it was, like, doing weird stuff. There's one, like, beam system. Maybe it's exclusive to the faction that we're fighting right now, and I just can't see them. I don't know. I do want the shield.
Ship module
like that's
unlocked.
Gonna be very powerful.
Starship design mode activated.
And actually, I think it's so powerful that cruiser killer, right? Instead of having these, because I have those on my support craft, I think that I want to do shield disruptors. Yeah.
Starship design blueprints
All right.
saved.
Then we don't have any frigates done at all. Oh, no, I do have one. It's, isn't it anti-fighter? Oh, that's a destroyer. My bad. Actually, while we're here, just get rid of all the samples, because why? Alright. So, sniper beam, what is the range on that? Max range 1200, Jesus. Actually... Alright. There you go. This would be the sniper ship.
Starship
Because I
design
think-
blueprints saved.
Take a look at it. 24 damage with that long of a range. His fire interval isn't too bad, so I'm thinking if I can keep him kind of in the back and use him as a long-range support craft, that
Galactic
could be
battle mode activated.
devastating. What the hell is going on there?
Starship design mode activated.
Not loading in properly or something? Let's try that again. I don't know why it's not loading in properly. I don't even want to use them, they just look horrific. Anyways, let's just do 4 dreadnoughts, a single small carrier, maybe 2 actually, 2 small carriers, and then right, and then for fighters, they can carry a total of 20 wings each. So if I have 6 of those, then I do 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we just gotta add 2 more, and then we're good. 1. Well, you're supposed to add 2 to whatever. I'll just get rid of those and then I'll invest in something else, I guess. Cool. Let's do a support cruiser here. All right, let's run it. And it crashed. Wonderful.
Galactic battle mode activated.
And let's fight.
Enemy fleet detected ahead.
I do apologize about that. Sometimes games are weird. But y'all know that. Alright, we've got fighter wings engaged in combat.
We are taking radiation damage.
Oh shit, they got a bunch of projector beams still locked down my fighters. Clever, clever. Alright.
Enemy system scrambled.
I dig it. I dig it. I respect it.
We are taking radiation damage.
I don't like how my one gun's not kind of branch off to the side. But I think we'll be fine. We're not really taking damage to our main ships, just our fighter wings are getting a bit chewed up
Enemy
right now.
system scrambled.
I really think once our dreadnoughts really start opening up, that's when things will get bloody.
Enemy
Speed it
system
up.
scrambled.
Yeah, they're not able to penetrate the shields like dreadnoughts. I mean, it makes them sound
Enemy
like
cruiser
close.
has been destroyed.
I hope my dreadnoughts will have like
Enemy
4.
system scrambled.
Right? I know it's not here. Check it.
Enemy system scrambled.
Yep. Area wing, like dealing with the moment the enemy has fighters, the most effective response
Enemy
is build
system
carriers.
scrambled.
If they don't have fighters, then you're better off building large ships that can outgun them than supporting them with escorting bombs. And the reason I say that is because
Enemy system scrambled.
bombers on their own, like a huge bomber fleet on their own against a dreadnought or against other stuff, they simply don't have the necessary firepower to be able to penetrate the shield
An
and
enemy
sometimes the
cruiser
armor.
has been destroyed.
But if you have a couple dreadnoughts there to get through the shields and the armor, Then later
Enemy
on,
system
those
scrambled.
bombers can really kick in and do a massive amount of damage once those shields are down, which is just incredible.
Enemy system scrambled.
Not going down as fast as I would like. I think that's also because I might have given attack range a little bit fucky.
Enemy system scrambled. Victory is ours. Enemy fleet has been defeated.
We got like no honor for that, so we're gonna press on for another one.
Galactic battle
see what
mode
happens.
activated.
Let's go up here. Map size medium. Alright, and what is the... Looks like no dreadnoughts. Oh, no shielding. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna
Starship design
a,
mode activated.
small carrier alternate. Or no, I wanted to load. Jesus. Then I'll be replacing the shielding with armor. And because we're going to have so much extra power, I can actually get double armor. Alright, then I should just do heavy armor like that. And then I'll small carrier armor.
Starship design blueprints
Cool.
saved.
We'll do 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Oh boy, we got like no fighters, Jesus. Or no money for fighters. 2. Okay, cool. So we're gonna run one carrier. Jesus Christ. Spam as many fighters as I can get, because this is probably gonna be just barely within the... Let's see, we got 6, 12, 17 out of the 20 squadron capacity. It's fucking obnoxious, actually. But actually, let's, I think that might be a good call. Let's take these 2 and make them gunship squads, actually. Even if they... Actually, let's do one more, so I can get a full gunship squad. 2 full gunship squads, excuse me. But just to give them a little bit more diversity in their firepower more than anything. Alright, and let's launch. See what happens.
Enemy fleet detected ahead.
Alright. When we were seeing like a couple ships this time, we got one. One pathetic boy. Literally all of his firepower pretty much is tied up in fighters. And that's all you got. Oh man, our fighters are not doing too hot. We've already lost 10% of our fleet. Jesus Christ. And our carrier's going down quick too. Well, kick it up to 4 times speed. It looks like we're
We are taking radiation damage.
Yeah, our carrier's gone. If we win this, it could be purely cheese. Like, I don't expect us to win. This is kind of fucking ridiculous. There's no way.
An enemy cruiser has been
Are we
destroyed.
actually pulling back from that horrible... What the hell? Dude!
We are taking
What?
radiation damage.
What? Are you kidding me? What is this?
An enemy cruiser has been obliterated.
What? Oh my god, dude. That...
We are taking radiation damage.
I guess that just goes to show that fighters are good. What the fuck? I don't know what I just watched. I really don't. I did the fighters just as like a meme because I wanted to have like a properly structured fleet. I just didn't have the funds for it. And then like we just swept. We lost our carrier, but all of our fighters were deployed, so it didn't matter at that point. And then we just won. What the hell? Well, alright then. I guess let that be a lesson to you. Fighters are fucking broken sometimes. Against cruisers and below, they're a little bit broken. Or at least they can be. In any case, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate all of you spending your time here and seeing this video through to the end, even with a little bit of the boring design portions or stuff like that. If you liked the video, be sure to, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. I'm going to be doing a lot more of this, and I'll actually read in the comments to see if you guys want me to do anything else. Beyond that, you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there, and remember to cause chaos, but not too much. That's my job. Till next time.